If you struggle with those breaking putts like this one, and you're unsure whether it's your read or your execution, here's a great drill to help you understand that and get better and hole more of these breakers. If you're watching this video, then perhaps you're here because you struggle with a breaking putt and you're not sure whether it's your read or your execution, your line or your speed. So this drill is designed to really help you understand that. One thing that you will need is a ghost hole, okay? For me, one of the best training aids you can have, especially when it comes to practicing your breaking putts and your green reading. And what I want you to do is place this. Obviously do your routine for reading the putt, but I want you to place this perhaps 2/3 of the way there, maybe a little bit closer to the ball, in the spot that you think that the ball, the path of the ball, is going to roll over on its way to the hole. So I think that's a little bit high. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. I'm going to look from both sides, kind of vaguely go through my routine for the purpose of the video. Okay, so first of all, that's my read. And the thing to understand first of all is that ghost hole in the right spot? So there we go. First time the ghost hole is in the right spot. I've understood that because I've holed the putt and the ball has rolled over the middle of it and got in the middle of the hole. Now, I could put this in a little bit of a different spot. It doesn't have to be perfect, and adjust the speed. So it's all about matching speed to your line. And then second of all, once I've established that that's in the right spot, I'm taking in the visual of what that looks like. So to me, it looks pretty good, but I've done this a lot. For a lot of people, I think initially you might put this ghost hole quite high. Now the second thing to understand, and personally I use a line on the ball, is where is my start line relative to that ghost hole? So can I aim effectively to roll it over that ghost hole? Now that can be done on a breaking putt using a line, not using a line and aiming at a point, okay, level with the hole, with the ghost hole, a spot in front of you. That can also be done with no line and purely reacting to seeing a curve as you're looking down the putt. So we call that non-linear and linear. And that can change from putt to putt, for person to person. Just because you do one thing on a right to left doesn't mean you have to do it on a left to right, okay? So, personally I've learned that I am most effective when I use a line. Okay, so purposefully there, I'm aiming a little bit low. And what you'll get from feedback from that, when I hit the putt, okay, immediately, the speed is good, right? I've hit that 1.5 foot past the hole, but immediately I'm understanding that I didn't aim high enough to get it to go over the ghost hole. And therefore I need to adjust my aim. So with every putt that I'm hitting, I'm learning. Just a quick one, if you're watching one of my videos and it's likely you're looking to get better at putting, and if you truly want to do that, I encourage you to visit my website, jjputting.com. There you're going to find more information about me, the in-person lessons that I do, the online lessons that I do, and subscription packages that I offer. So like I said, if you truly want to get better at putting, visit the website, jjputting.com, to find out more. Okay, on this one I'm going to adjust the aim. Going to aim a bit higher. I think that's good. And then I'm going to execute the putt, but this time, slightly exaggerated, but I'm going to hit it too hard. So there I've learned that, well, maybe actually I aimed a little bit low because I did catch a part of the ghost hole, okay, and went miles past the hole, so I've hit it way too hard. The main reason that I've missed that putt is because I've hit it way too hard. Let's hit another one, and I'm actually going to try and hold this one. And I'm actually going to hope that I miss it for the purpose of the video. To hit it again. Well, that was a pretty good putt. So I'm learning actually, and I know that I've done this a lot, that my understanding of the relationship between the line and the curve is pretty good. That's what we're ultimately learning here. Let's do another one. Okay, pretty good. So what I'm establishing here, as I've already explained, my relationship between, or my understanding of the relationship between the line and the curve is pretty good. Okay, and I'm pretty good at matching speed. What you're going to learn with this drill is when you miss a putt, which element or elements are missing. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is establish that this is in the correct position. Okay, so your read is correct. That's the first thing that you're learning. Am I good at seeing the curve correctly? If you're not basing your reads, unless you're an aim pointer, and then I would reverse engineer this and I would put your drop point in. If you're an aim pointer, look more into that. So the first thing is this in the correct position? Okay. Once I'm happy that that is in a position where I can roll it at a nice speed and hold the putt and roll it over the middle of that, I'm then trying to learn which part of the execution am I lacking. Is it the start line or is it the speed? Okay, so when I miss a putt, I'm using that ghost hole as feedback as to why the putt's missing. So this is an example. Speed was good, aim was too high, I missed the ghost hole, right? Okay, this one, well, I went over the right side, so the line was probably pretty good. If I hit that softer, it might break and go in the hole. Okay, so that was mostly speed. A really great drill to learn how to get better at green reading. That's number one. And learn which parts of your execution are lacking, and really learn that relationship between your start line, the curve, and the speed that you need to hit the ball.